Hello, 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 Scorpios. Welcome, welcome. Woohoo! This is the 8th. You guys are it. You guys got the reading right before the week, which means the energies are hot. Hot, 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 hot. I like that. Plus, today is a new moon. I just did a new moon reading, so if you haven't seen that, please watch that because it's going to actually probably resonate with your reading and the energies that are going on. Not like my shuffling. Definitely. So please watch the new moon reading. It'll say like new moon astrology, numerology, that kind of stuff. So we're going to get started. This is the week for the 9th and the 15th. So those new moon energies are going to play for another couple of days. But you know what? It isn't even about the new moon. It's about the planets moving around up there. Really a lot. There's so many quincunxes and things going on that it's going to be more the energies of the planets moving. So a lot more conflict, a lot more stuff going on that you'll want to listen to. So let's get started. I don't have any really other announcements other than the spiritual war video. Really watch that. That is going to also play into this week, actually the rest of the month, of these energies. And also the video of picking up the pieces. It is now uploaded. All 3 parts of the 3-part series are uploaded on sexual abuse, how to survive, heal, and live with sexual abuse, and tells you of my story and also coaching on helping you with healing, or if somebody you know that might have gone through that, or red flags to watch for if maybe somebody around you is being sexually abused, or if you're thinking or questioning it will help you. All right, so let's get started, guys. So I'm going to pick 3 oracles for those that are brand new. This is Divine's Oracles. A lot of tarot readers do past, present, future. I do divine, present, future. This is your message from the divine. Hopefully that it resonates with you in something that you've been asking on the fence, a challenge, a struggle that you just can't seem to get through, that this message hopefully is for you. All right? All right. Ooh, I love that one. The Rose's Kiss. I like kisses. Anyway, it's the number 9. We're going to read that one. I haven't had that card before. I'm still learning this new deck. I love it. I'm going to learn it till my heart's content because I just love the pictures. I love the feel of, oops, I'm missing one. Don't want to do that. What is missing? The compass. Because it's a very light, energy light deck. I love it. I love it. I love it. My daughter came in here and she's like, boy, you have a lot of Colette's cards. And I'm like, yeah, because they're all light and they're all full of love and they're all on the same wavelength that I'm trying to portray in my tarot. All right. So here we go with the current energies and our future energies. Woohoo! Man, I wouldn't want to be in Oklahoma in that. No. All right. So we have, and this is the deck, Oracle of the 7 Energies. I'm so excited. I'm going to go have an energies. What is it? I've never had that done before. I'm going to have a, what do you call it? Chakra and aura, a picture taken, seeing what my aqua symbols are colors. What are their colors? So it'll be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. This is from a crystal shop that I've been going through for 30 years. It's been a very interesting shop, very interesting couple. And a lady who was my scuba partner took me up there once, and I had some very interesting experiences there, let me tell you. Anyway, let's get back to you. This is the 9. This is the Rose's Kiss. What a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at that little butterfly on there. I love to see the butterflies, or it's not a butterfly, it's a ladybug. But I love to see butterflies because it's all about transformation. But this is the number 9, so let's read what Colette has about this card, her card. Very, very beautiful. So take a deep breath and center on the feelings of joy. Can you allow your senses to awaken and connect with your innate desire to experience all life has to offer? Pleasure is part of life. Let yourself surrender to it today. Our modern times often present a false idea of how we are meant to experience the world. Connections are lost and distorted by our over reliance on technology. Just look around and see how few people actually maintain eye contact or engage in conversation. Instead of tapping away on a screen, pause and consider how you can make more intimate contact, connecting with nature, enjoying the sensual pleasure of sex, and or being aware of the sensations of taste, smell, sight, and sound may be important right now. How do your sheets feel? Can you reach out and feel the heart of a softness in your companion animal nestled beside you? Be present to another person, see them, and let yourself be seen. Your five senses are aching to be engaged right now. This is an invitation to get you out of your head and into your body. You may be spiritual and intelligent being, but right now the emphasis should be on having your sensory experience. Having your five senses, that's huge. Not everybody has them, really. I think smell and touch. If you burnt all your fingers, you won't be able to touch. And smell, some people's smell is off. Some people cannot smell. Some people have, things going on medically that they can't taste certain things. You just have to realize and be thankful for all your five senses. And sometimes your sixth sense, your discernment sense, really, really embracing those and really embracing the touch, the feel, the smell. Let me tell you, that will actually bring you back home and sort of balance you and ground you and get your foundation when you step out into nature and realize that life should be very simple and not so complicated, and that you should be able to step back and smell and feel things. A lot of the times we get into trouble because we don't do that. And then we create our own mess. Okay. So that is what the divine is saying to you. That is the number 9, putting that into the forefront. Okay. We also have the number 9 in storm fields. So we are either coming into a storm, in a storm, or coming out of a storm. And realizing that when we come out of the storm, what is the most important to us? It's the things that money can't buy. If you talk to somebody that's lost their home in fires all over the United States, you ask what is most important, that we are fine. A house we can rebuild, things we can rebuild, but we are fine. Okay, that's the most important thing. So whatever your storm is that you're going through or going into or coming out of, having those senses of what is really valuable, what is really important, and what you need to embrace. Okay, those are both number 9s. Okay, that's your current energy, and that's divine's message to you. Take time to slow down and smell the roses. Smell your coffee. Enjoy it. Sit. How many of you people like to sit and people watch? I love it. And I love just to sit and watch nature. I sit in the backyard as much as I can, and the wind picks up and I watch the trees blow, and I watch them blow all around my whole neighborhood. And I just love that energy of watching trees. I love watching people. Like if you're in an airport, you just sit and watch people and that kind of a thing. But how often are you doing it? Okay. Maybe this will bring a future spark to do it more often. Okay, because that is what's love. That is what is for you. The unseen, the feeling that you get, the smell that you get of good food. You go and you smell a fresh bakery. Oh, that smells so good. Those are your senses, paying attention to your senses and knowing that you are very blessed to have them. All right, let's see what your reading is going to bring. Definitely the 5 senses is really important with this new moon and the planets. If you would really go and watch that, you'll understand, because we're facing a lot of conflict, a lot of turmoil, a lot of struggles. Again, in your current energy, storm field, struggles, anxiety, frustration. Those are storm fields. Those are things, conflict. That's huge with the planets and the new moon. Definitely. paying attention to those. What are conflicts? Doesn't even have to be a big one. Could be a little one. Because you know why? That little one turns into a big one later if you don't take care of it. Why am I shuffling these this way? We've been playing Uno for a couple of days, and I'm like, okay, that deck is so tiny because we're playing with Disney ones, and they're really tiny, and we'll shuffle and we'll do it this way. But anyway, so we'll see. But definitely want to do that. Yeah, somebody's not getting any sleep. Somebody's really, you're focused in on the problem. You're focused too much. Another number 9. We've got 3 number 9s here already. We've got 2 2s. Wow. Somebody's doing too much thinking, too much planning, too much. We got 3 number 9s. Three number 9s. So what is it that you're struggling with? What is it that you're going over that you're just not releasing it to divine? Because you got to smell. You really need to smell. Once you release it 100%, then you will actually begin to sleep better. You'll be able to like, wow, I fell asleep. I slept really, really good last night because you surrendered it. When you go to bed, you're like, you know what? You take the problem tonight. I'm going to get some sleep because I'm exhausted. Because we have to have rest. If we don't get good rest, we can't have a clear mind. We can't hear the supernatural. We can't hear the second dimension. We can't feel what the second dimension is trying to tell us. And the thing is that he's trying to tell us that you're doing way too much. You need to slow down. You need to rest. Rest. But the other thing is there's another person that's coming into the picture that you're doing too much for. Step back. If you're doing too much for them, then how are they going to appreciate you? It's like because it becomes too easy, then they don't have to try so hard. And this is your storm field because for somebody, you do too much and it's like, oh, wow, I don't have to do anything. They'll do it. It's like somebody who enables somebody. I won't go buy that for them because, I know they'll buy it for me. If I don't buy it, I know they'll buy it for me. If I don't do it, I know they'll do it for me. So I'm just going to be lazy and not do it. That's why you need to step back and not do so much, whoever this is. You're creating your own storm. I'm so tired all the time. I've got so many kids. My husband works all the time. Can you get a babysitter for a while and just take a rest? There's ways to get out of these situations, this storm field, because you're losing your spark. You're losing that desire to touch, feel, taste, to be that. If you're in a relationship, be that romantic, get that date and romance going, that fire going. Woo. All right. You show up again? Oh, wow. Now we have 4 9s. 4 9s. This is in the forefront, whatever this is for somebody. You got to be paying attention to whatever this is going for you, because in the center of it, it's about what you're going through, what you're in. If you're not going through it, you're in it, or you're coming out of it. And the thing is, we've gone through battles. We're all have been gone through battles. We're all going through battles. We're all going to go into a battle. But the thing is that you have to be mindful that those scars and wounds are there just to notice, not to dwell on. Oh my gosh, I remember this so bad. I remember this. It would be like, oh my gosh, yeah. It's the same with this video that I just got, series I got done, the 3 on the sexual abuse, the picking up the pieces. I could sit there and dwell and live in my trauma all my life if I chose to. What is that doing me? It's not doing me anything, because it will desensitize me and not allow me to smell, taste, feel, hear, enjoy love again. Okay, or even trust love, that somebody will love me. That's the thing, is we live in it, then we end up becoming it, and then we start sweating over it, and we start dividing people. Because you got 2 number 2s, it will divide. It will push people away. So you might have somebody coming up to you and say, hey, you know what? You're going to get through this. It's going to be fine. But you need to really start looking at the positive things in life. And if this is a relationship, you really need to look at the gives. You need to look at the things of giving and receiving. Is this a balanced relationship? Is this a balanced friendship? Even friendships. Sometimes friends are just take, 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 take. And then when you stop giving, they're like, what happened? What happened? Remember, you made it so easy for them? So then now it's like, okay, well, fine, be that way. I don't want to be your friend anyway. They shouldn't have been your friend anyway if that's all they were going to do is take. Okay. There's also some ego, definitely ego involved here, because it's very unstable. It's not happy. It's not healthy for somebody. And that's your challenge card, is to gain that balance, to gain that sensory back. This is your challenge card. To gain some sense back, to let go of ego, to release ego, to allow some love and happiness back in. But you got to release some of these things that you're doing because they're not healthy for you. I don't know who that's for. All right. Yeah. And this is part of the new moon and the planet energies here. Somebody is thinking too much. Somebody's depressed. Somebody's full of anxiety. Somebody's full of sadness. Somebody feels like, this sucks. Somebody is doing that. Somebody is not turning that around and saying, okay, this happened. What do I need to do? How do I get out of it? What's the solution? And looking more towards the solution, because this is your current energy. Oop, this is your current energy. Sorry, I'm covering the cards. So, you've got to look at what you're going through and say, okay, I'm going to nip this in the bud. I'm not going to sit here and dwell over it. I'm not going to lose. Your first card out is lose sleep over it. I'm not going to allow that to happen. I'm just going to sort of figure things out, get a solution, get some balance back. We need some balance back in that, give and take. And if it doesn't work, then I have to make decisions to bring joy back into my heart. This is your future energy. Bring that spark back. Bring those senses back. Divine saying, pay attention to what nature has to offer you, love has to offer you, smell, feel, touch. Can you take a minute to do all that? Okay. There is something coming at you fast, though. I don't know if it's a message like phone, text, somebody sharing. Oh, gosh, I hope it's not on Facebook. Facebook. But definitely somebody is really overthinking something. Okay. You have to remember this week has been really an interesting week of readings. A lot more low vibrational readings, but this is because the new moon that is in today, there's a lot of new moon energies in that. There's a lot of planet energies that are going through quincunxes and trines and sextiles and squares and things like that. A lot. So there's a lot of conflict. Guys, there's a lot of conflict. There's a lot of dreaming going on. Dreams versus reality. We've got to live in reality for the moment. Okay? It's not saying you don't dream, but it's right now. You got to live in reality. Okay? All right. Definitely. So whatever you do, it is your choice. You have all kinds of choices for yourself. The Wheel of Fortune is like literally the Wheel of Fortune. You spin it, but you can stop it wherever you want to stop it. That's the Wheel of Fortune. You make the choice and the decision where you want it to stop. You want to stop it on high vibrational joy and things of happiness and positiveness and all that kind of thing? Or do you want to stop that wheel on low vibrational negative? It's like, let's keep going. Oh yeah, this is never going to happen. This is never going to work out. Or you want to keep this in the high vibration. Okay. Welcome. Do you want to keep it in the high vibration? Again, this is divine. Divine is high vibration. This is higher self. This is integrity, morals, values. This is, I'm not going to let anybody step on me. I'm going to keep my integrity. I'm going to keep my values, going to keep my morals, because we have the Fool. The Fool is all about newness and freshness. And he's got a purity about him and he's ready to go, but he's ready to go with this spark, your future energy, and run with it and be happy and joyful. Somebody here is not. Somebody's really picking the low vibrational because they want to stay stuck. And when you stay stuck, you really ruin the chance of separating whatever you have. All right? Because you've got all kinds of energies here to be vibrational. You have energies to keep moving. You have energies to keep moving forward, not backward. All right? You got to really, really look at that. Well, welcome, welcome, Alfredo. Wow, that's a tough question, isn't it? That's a really tough, and I bet you've been waiting a while, haven't you? I bet you've been waiting a long time for your visa. Well, welcome, welcome. Let me think about that for a minute. All right, let me think about that. Let me ask Divine, because a lot of the times when he doesn't answer, then that means that you need to wait. Yeah, for so long. The other thing too is when you have to wait, it's all in timing. I told you, I knew you had to wait. But the thing is that it is in timing. And remember, it is not about your timing, but his timing. And it also depends on what kind of visa you're getting and what country you're coming to or going to. It makes a very big difference, especially now with everything going on. I will tell you right now, as a travel agent in the daytime, I know a lot about a lot of the travel things going on that hold things up, but other things too, spiritually, things might be held up as well. If it's all of good intentions, then definitely, you have to just trust and wait in the time. All right. So I'm going to be doing love and relationships right now. And let me think about that for a moment. All right. Love and relationships. Wow. We've got the chess queen. Trust and strategizing. Boy. That, you know what? This is really for somebody who's either single, going to date, either going to be in a relationship, maybe getting engaged or married. That is definitely, that needs to be done. Period. That needs to be done. So the chess queen is trusting and strategizing, but she's also the number 3 to acknowledge. The thing is, you have to trust divine. You have to trust what's going on in the dark or not being seen. You have to trust in the second dimension where he lays. And divine is an energy, but I call him he. But strategizing can go both ways. Okay, so the chess queen, she is a very key pawn or key chess piece in a chess game. Okay, king and queen, big authorities, right? Big movements. However, strategizing can be in a good way. It can be in a manipulative way. So you have to be very, very certain and acknowledge that strategizing can be in a relationship for the good or for somebody strategizing to manipulate for themselves. Okay, so you have to really pay attention to that. And what is it that if you're going to go into a relationship, the questions to ask to see if that strategizing is for both of you for good. Because you want that to be for good, all right? I got some of these upside down. And strategizing that if it is both of you for good, then what you need to do is see what your plans and what your goals and what your things are, and trust in the process, and trust that divine is going to help you through that process. First thing and foremost is you have to acknowledge that divine is in control and power of your relationships. Once you understand that, and once you understand what love is to divine, it's selfless. Number 1, it's selfless. It is having high integrity, 100% absolute truth, and high morals and high values. And once you understand that, the strategizing really sort of goes away because you both are on the same page. When you have to strategize, you have to be thinking all the time, and you have to acknowledge why, what, where, when, and how. So if you're in love, all you do is you think about things that you want to set goals together. But strategizing is sort of like, is this good? Is this truth? Or is this not truth? Is this love? Or is this manipulation to possibly maybe be love and maybe not? Because I'm sorry, but there's a lot of game players out there. There's a lot of game players out there. You have to acknowledge what it is for you with this person. And the only way to find out is ask for the truth. And when you feel like something isn't true and that gut feeling and intuition is saying, something's not adding up, you need to listen to it. And then you have to keep asking and asking and asking for confirmation. All right. But this is the number 3. This is the big one. This is acknowledging, trust, and strategizing. I'm sorry, but if I have to strategize to be with you, then really it's not worth the energy to me, because we should be able to connect on a spiritual level, earthly level, emotional level, intelligent level. That is divine brought into. And oh boy, this is where we were talking about. Confidence is your key. Confidence is asking asking the tough questions, making sure that this person is that you're strategizing and they're strategizing in the same high vibrational level, that the dimension that you're at is at the same, that you both have high integrity, you both have high morals, you both have high values, the same values. Because somebody can really, and this is going to be new moon energy and planet energy. There's a lot of deception. There's a lot of deceit out there. There's a lot of low vibrational to be selfish and not selfless. Okay. And that's why divine gives you 5 senses, to keep you out of the storms, so that you can analyze, use that Virgo energy, use that Hermit energy to be able to know what is true and what is an illusion. As an experienced woman in life, been through the illusions very well and know them very well. So you got to be really understanding to ask the questions. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. And when you do ask questions, these sleepless nights will become very sleep-filled, because then you have trust. Remember? Trust in the divine. 2nd dimension, guys. 2nd dimension. Okay, because he is your shepherd. I see. Well, that's a tough one. That is a very, very tough one. Yeah. And it all depends on what kind of visa and what country you're in. Definitely whether you can get your visa or not. That is a really tough one. I've dealt with a lot of Africans. I've been to Africa. I have studied the African culture. I have studied the African scams. I have studied a lot about Africa. That is a very tough one. I hope you get to see your mom. I really do. I really, really do. And I hope your visa comes. I honestly think divine is just telling you to wait. Just be patient. The time is coming when it is right. The last thing that you want to do is travel and get your mom sick or her get you sick. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people want to go to the States. A lot of people want to go to the States. But also too, just know that because of the COVID, and also from a travel agent, a lot of they've really tightened that up. And I don't know what's going to happen. Pay attention to the news, definitely this week and next week. But I think things are even going to tighten up more because our numbers are going up. Yeah, numbers are going up, and it's not good here as far as that kind of stuff. So just hang tight on your visa. I don't know what kind of visa you're coming in on, but be strong. Get through this storm. It is a storm for you in waiting. I will have to say, if anybody's listening, any kind of time that divine tells you to wait and be still and wait for his timing and not yours, that is going to be the hardest time in your life. It really, really is. It's going to be the hardest time because it is so hard to sit and be still. You know why? Because we have no control. We want to control everything, but if we have to be told to be still and wait, that is going to be the hardest time of your life. So if God is asking you to be still and wait, just know he is working in the dark. He's the gardener, so you can't see what's going on underground. You don't know if that seed is growing. You don't know. You're really anticipating, am I going to get some flowers or vegetables? Is that plant going to come up? It was my last seeds. Are they going to come up? But then as soon as it's the right time and the right condition, all of a sudden you see little green sprouts. But we cannot see what's going on in that dirt. And we're not allowed to go and start digging and looking because we'll kill the seed, right? So we just have to be patient and be still. And that is going to be the hardest thing for you, Alfredo. You just have to wait and be still. All right. Yeah. Tourism. Yeah. You're going to, on a travel agent notice, you're going to wait on that one for a bit. And everything is on hold, especially people getting passports. You're waiting just to reapply for a passport. It's like almost 24 weeks right now because it's so over inundated, definitely. So just hang in there and, keep everything in prayer. Keep your mom in prayer and meditation. Keep yourself in prayer and meditation, and ask divine for just to give you the patience. I know you're anxious, but give you the patience, and he will do it. And just keep moving to whatever you're supposed to be doing. He that's the thing he's watching, is what are you doing in the time while you're waiting? Are you just sitting there and wondering and waiting, or you keep doing your job and keep moving forward and keep going forward and keep talking to your mom and keep listening and that kind of a thing? That's one thing that he watches for us when we are in the garden or in the desert, really, because we just have to sit and wait in the desert for the rain to come, kind of a thing. All right. I hope this was helpful to everybody, and thank you, Alfredo, for popping in. I really appreciate it. Oh, good. Keep working and studying and do what you need to doing. Keep praying in meditation and keep asking God for guidance and just strength through your storm. This is a storm for you to have to sit and wait and be still. This is a storm for you, and you can get through it. And just be patient and kind while you're going through it. All right. Take care, you guys. I hope to see you on the 16th. Don't forget, there is a new moon reading. Okay, I just did that and uploaded that. And don't forget, there is a spiritual war video, as well as the 3-part series on sexual abuse, how to survive and heal and live through that. And that is in the videos if you go on the thing. But if you don't want to watch those, just please like, share, subscribe. I appreciate it. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you soon. All right. Don't forget to walk in absolute love and truth.